Well, I mean, look, Japan takes it on the chin as the global business cycle and global expectations, particularly about US economic growth, have pivoted dramatically over the last couple of weeks, last week in particular. And remember, for Japan, it's all about the currency. The yen weakening by 10 yen gives a windfall profit boost of around 8 percentage points. Now that the yen has gone from 160, collapsed down to, the low 140s, that alone means that earnings are likely to be revised down from here on.
Yeah, and that drawdown then to that level. I was just still wondering about these fundamentals, though, even in that trade. So even if it comes down to as levels as we've just seen today, more than 12% drop off then in the Nikkei, a bear market territory, etc. And yes, it gets cheaper, but it's not cheap enough that somebody would look at it and think, well, actually, now is the right time to then get in on that, is it?
No, I actually disagree with you on that. I actually do think that, the fundamentals in Japan are actually much, much more solid. Yes, you've got the cyclical, earnings revision downdraft, but the corporate governance improvement, the capital stewardship improvement, the new investment drive by Japanese, CEOs. Plus, let's not forget this, Japanese real estate prices continue to be increasing, and they will not be affected by what happened in the stock market and in the currency. So the fundamentals, after a basically 20% drawdown over the last 48 hours, I'm actually prepared to dip my toe into the water and start buying Japan.
Yes, but I'm just going to jump in and bring up some comments from the Finance Minister Suzuki in Japan, saying the stock price determined by the market. It's important for the government to make a decision calmly. They expect the economy to gradually recover. They're cooperating with the BOJ, FSA, closely monitoring markets with a sense of urgency, highly interested in current stock market situations, desirable for currencies to move stably, reflecting economic fundamentals. They're watching FX moves. Suzuki is saying they won't comment if current yen levels are excessive or not. I just want to bring up the process that we're seeing here in terms of financial stability, Jesper, because as you're saying, you're willing to dip your toe in the water. Are you not concerned about financial stability?
No, not at all. Japan has the most well-capitalized banking system on earth. In fact, they're overcapitalized rather than undercapitalized. And, the exposure to global market gyrations, is actually very, very limited here. And like I said, remember this, yes, Japan does take it on the chin in terms of capital market, but the exciting thing is that domestic business investment expenditure continues to grow. The unemployment rate in Japan will continue to fall, unlike in the United States, where it's now beginning to rise quite sharply. Japan is recession-proof, and sooner or later, that's going to start to be reflected positively in capital markets here in Tokyo.